Here we are in CAELinux, and I haven't uploaded in a while. I really apologize. A few personal things came in that I thought would be really quick, but it got longer and longer. So I'm back, and I think I'm going to be uploading pretty regularly again. Thanks for your patience. So we're looking at CAELinux. We have a USB operating system here. This is where we left off in the last video, and the only thing I've done is installed a screen recorder so you can follow along. This really is factory CAELinux. So a few things. I click on getting started, and it gives you the username and password, right? User CAELinux, password CAELinux. And if you have any keyring trouble, for some reason that password hasn't worked for me. So I will show you how I worked around that. So I'll come over here and open the terminal emulator. And when it opens up, I can say rm squiggly thing slash dot local slash share slash keyrings slash login dot keyring. And again, only run that if you're having keyring issues, which a window will pop up and say, you know, your keyring doesn't match or whatever. And so when I, RM, not RS. And when you run that, it will actually reset your keyring. So that's a workaround for that. Now, let's say sudo apt-get update. And then this one will take a while. Sudo apt-get dist-upgrade. We're going to hit Y. And this is upgrading the system, right? So we installed CAELinux, and now we're doing all of the system updates that need to happen from the point that this was installed till now. So this will take quite a while. Be patient, let this thing do its thing, and I'll see you when it's done. Okay, now let's try sudo apt-get upgrade, and I think we'll have an error here. So we'll try apt fix broken install, as it says up here. Now I think we'll get another error, apt space dash dash fix dash broken install, and it will say are you root? So we say sudo su, and now let's try that again, apt space dash dash fix dash broken install. And we're going to say yes. If you don't have such error, then don't even worry about doing this. This is just what's showing up on my machine, so I figured I would do it for anyone who has the same thing. Okay, great. So with that being done, I'm going to say sudo apt-get update. One more time, doesn't hurt to do it again. Sudo apt-get dist-upgrade. And there's the rest of our upgrades. Let's see how this goes. All right. And we have some more updates. So another dist upgrade for me. Okay, I think we're all the way updated. I don't know about this error code for right now, but I'd like to get into the meat of this video. So we're going to go ahead and close everything. And so when we look at some pre-installed software, right, we have FreeCAD already. We have Salome Mecha. We have ParaView, right? So we've got a bunch of pre-installed software, but when we want to use something like CFD, OpenFOAM Workbench, I heavily suggest running that off of the app image, right? So let's go to freecadweb.org. Downloads, and we want the app image. You can install this with Flatpak or with the command line, or with all kinds of stuff, but it seems like CFD OpenFOAM Workbench only seems to run well with app images. I've tried it on other ways of installing, and it just hasn't worked for me. Now that could be different from you, but for me that seems like it's the only way that it'll work. So while we wait for that to download, let's go Control-Alt-T. We can also, if you like docs, I like Latte Doc, and it seems to run well on this. So sudo apt install latte-doc. And now we're installing a doc, if you like docs. Okay, so while our doc continues to install, let's go to the home folder. We'll go to downloads, and there's our app image. Now, CAELinux has this amazingly super cool app image launcher. So when I double click on this app image launcher comes up, and when I say OK, I say integrate and run, and integrate makes it act just like it's been installed. So I have all the benefits of something that's been installed in an app image. So now we're currently integrating and are getting ready to run FreeCAD. So there's FreeCAD from the app image open for the first time. Notice it's version 019. If I come over here and say FreeCAD, notice we have the pre-installed FreeCAD that came on the system, and we have FreeCAD Conda, which is our app image. Again, we're still installing this doc, but as it's installing, there's a few more things I can do. So we'll go to Tools, Add-on Manager. So if we want to use CFD OpenFOAM Workbench, there's a few prerequisites that we need. I want to go to the Plot Workbench and install that, as that is a prerequisite we'll need for sure. Cool. We'll close that, and we'll restart FreeCAD. Some of the other prerequisites we need are like ParaView, and CAELinux comes pre-installed with a bunch of the software that we need for CFD OpenFOAM Workbench. So that's why I'm running this on CAELinux. The other things can be kind of hard to get just right, but it seems to be just right on CAELinux. So it makes doing computational fluid dynamics a lot easier. All right. Edit, Preferences. Let's go to, General. Style Sheet, Pro Dark, I think is my new favorite. All right, I like the light text on the dark background. Looks like we have a connection established. That's awesome. I don't know why that came up, but Hey, cool, we're connected. Let's go back to Tools, Add-on Manager. Okay, and then we're going to say CFD OpenFoam. And we do have a list of prerequisites that we need somewhere around here. There it is. So we need latest version of FreeCAD, OpenFoam, ParaView, Plot Workbench, CMesh, GMesh, and HISA. And some of those we're going to be able to install after we get the CFD OpenFoam Workbench. I don't know why I just closed that. Let's head back into our add-on manager here. And CFD OpenFoam, let's install, right? So now we're running the install process. Again, you may have problems here if you don't run off the app image. So make sure you're running off the app image. We'll close that and restart. That dock is taking a while. I don't remember Latte taking that long to install. All right, so now we're running with CFD OpenFoam, right? We can select it right there. And there's some more pre-work that we need to do. We're going to go to Edit, Preferences, and we go to the CFD OpenFoam here, and Dependency Checker. So it's telling us that we still need CF Mesh and HISA. But it is picking up on OpenFoam and ParaView despite there not being an executable path here. So we know that ParaView and OpenFoam are found. Again, you may have problems with dependencies if you're not running in the app image. So let's close this for a second. My report view seems to get in the way all the time. So I just drag this over here. And now I can access my report view, but it doesn't just pop up on me. All right, so let's go back to Preferences. Now that we don't have the report view, we're going to say here, and we're going to install CF Mesh. Now, I've never installed CF Mesh and not had a bunch of errors on the output, but it's still installed successfully for me when I run off the app image, of course. So if you get one thing out of this, run the app image on this. So we're installing CF Mesh. Alright, looks like we're busy, so I'm actually going to cancel that, Edit, Preferences, OpenFoam. We're going to try installing one more time. There we go, now we're extracting. So we have completed our install of HISA, and if we want to, we can run the dependency checker again. We check dependencies. No missing dependencies detected. What do you know? So we're going to say OK. And again, I'll move my report view over here so that report stuff will show up in the background and not disrupt me at the bottom. So let's see, I've been at this for over an hour now. So I'm going to call this a video, and let's start using computational fluid dynamics in the next video. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed the content or if it was helpful, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.